combiner, that's weird.
You dumb! You dumb! And no girls allowed! I mean, not that I have an actual problem with women, it's just we don't have a spot for you.
Hey Shockwave, I heard you like necks.
I never thought about it. Didn't think I had a preference.
Well, how's this for neck?
I guess giraffes are cool.
Sludge, also known as Slog in some continuities, or Dinobot Cliffjumper, that's an inside joke, has a hard time catching up with the intelligence of his fellow Dinobots. And wow! That's saying something. Instead, Sludge makes himself useful with his brute strength and mass destruction. Jeez, Bay had nothing for him but a concept design. While showing distaste for the Autobot leader, he believes in the righteousness of that side, and of course, any opportunity to stomp on some Decepticons like a bowl in a china shop. Sludge transforms into a metallic brontosaurus, whether that's a real dinosaur or not, with its destructive power, brute size, iconic long neck, and the ability to sneeze on little girls. That's a reference to Jurassic Park, I'm not making it weird. He's wonderfully round and bulbous, as he should be, don't kink shame me, but without the extensive neck, he blends with some of the other Dinobots, specifically Slug, mostly because he's reusing parts from it. I've complimented it before, but in this case, the transparent plastic with the gold paint underneath for an extra shine almost makes it feel lifeless. Not to say there's nothing there with the technical inner workings, but the exposed gold underneath with the movable jaw stands out, and I think, what if they didn't have the clear plastic? Look, it was smart for the time, and does bring the group together as a collective, but without the clear, you realize the painted gold really brings out the detail with lights and shadows working with it. I'm fine with either, just pick. I do like how the teeth are sticking out. It would be dangerous, but all I'm thinking is the scene where cartoon eyes jet out of the face. But at least there's a peg hole on the back and neck for chin gun! I think the back legs are worse. The silver versus the gold are clashing in contrast, but with the solid silver body in comparison, the legs just look clear, so I'm just kerfuzzled. You see the tabs? I just want to make sure I'm not imagining these because they're useless. Also, I hate the feet. They can't move, but they could have easily done something with it. I approach it wanting to move it, but oopsie, I've been bamboozled. But at least he has holes underneath for the stomach weapons. Ooh. You could also plug weapons on the back or the legs themselves, so you could totally weaponize this beast. Sadly, he's on the short side for a Brontosaurus even for wheelie, but given the gimmicks, and if you're into a basic Sludge to play with, it's okay. Also plug one of the Titan or Prime Masters for Dino Riding Gang! Hey, that should be an old show. And you can move his neck for Curious Think. So, Sludge doesn't live up to the height of expectations for a lot of people, but for me, a simple Sludge is fine enough. Could be bigger, but seeing what this does, I can't stay upset. Robot mode! Well, looky here. Sludge is looking sludgerific, if I do say, although maybe a bit more slim than I hoped. But he's packing some legs. Big and kibbly with 2 sets of heels. Damn, girl! Is it too wide, though? There's not much you can do with the limited knee, but if he can stomp, he will stomp. Even though a good amount of this is from Slug, the tails don't lock in with the new parts.
Well, one of us is gonna have to change.
Check out the face installed in this helmet made from a recycled popcorn bucket, with the yellow eyes and concerned citizen face. I do get the dim-witted sense a little more with my figure, as one of the eye is painted awkwardly, and even the off-balance mustache that shouldn't be on. I think he'll regret looking back at his old Facebook photos. It's like his brain is forcing out facial hair, and this is the face he has right before he shits himself. Did someone say, Articulation? Head rotates, ball joint shoulders, rotation below, elbow bend, waist rotation, ball joint hips, rotation below, and knee bend. Posability is sort of basic, but the hips attached to the wings can flap about. Great to see they kept that iconic piece of work. Also, the dino head folds up pretty well to fit inside the anus cavity. Looks like he sat in a minion. Honestly, he feels very basic, other than the broken animal parade float on his back. There's nothing about it that's striking. I appreciate the painted black on the arms, and the techno detail that's only a hoax. Body has a nice black black mat with some decent details, including an abdomen scanner for incoming TIE fighters. If he had another foot port, this could sneak its way into the siege line without suspicious world face. Look at him, so oblivious to the obvious. There's ports on the dino throat, neck, 2 on the back, wings, 1 on the chest, lower arms, hands, dino leg, right on the knee on the one leg, and the bottom of the other. Looks like someone's wanting some weapons. Let's take a look at the accessories. He comes with the same blaster as Slug, with the scope and cut off back to comply with the dino toes. He also comes with the prime armor in the beast mold, same color as his brother, so I hope they tie a ribbon at the airport. Can be applied to the chest for pregnancy armor, or into the hand, or even the side of the arm, but we all know what this is really for. You can pop off the panel, add a prime master for imaginary power, and use the panel as a disc launcher. Look, if I want Prego Dino, I'd flip around the panels for extra Prego. Maybe attach some weapons for weaponized Prego. What body expectations? You go, girl! Leg mode is pretty basic and holds fine enough, but the one glaring factor is the dino head that you could rotate around, and I think I made it awkward. Arm mode is where the heft really comes to shine. However, the dino head is making this feel unsettling, but at least it can hold its weight. Sludge is not perfect, but at worst he is just basic. But with some Power of the Prime's toys coming out disappointingly in quality, this is fine. He's not the massive towering dinosaur people want, but I just wanted a Sludge toy and they even got the name right. It's an official classic like Sludge, something I've been wanting for years, ever since classic Grimlock, so I hold no grudge against him. Simple, and sometimes that's all that's needed, and he fits right into the group just fine. Maybe dim-witted, but I give him a C-grade average. Although he is looking like that messed up cat that looks like Grandma. Someone get Lucy, there's a reference to a video.